Okay, so today we're going to learn about the chain rule. So, you already know how to find the derivative of an equation like this. It's super simple. It's really easy. Just use your derivative rules, figure it out. Super easy. But what do you do when you need to find the derivative of something like this, where it's inside parentheses and there's like an exponent on the outside? And when you first look at it, you're thinking, oh, well, it's gonna take absolutely forever to multiply all of this out. It'll be such a huge pain, and then multiply it all out and find the derivative of that. So yeah, it's just not worth it. There's got to be some other way, and so the other way is by using the chain rule. So how does the chain rule work? How would you find the derivative? Well, the first thing you would do is that you would assign the expression inside the parentheses, the 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus x minus 3. You assign that to a variable. Let's say that expression equals u. All right, there we go. So now we can put u into the equation. We can substitute u in, and so now we have y equals u to the fifth. And we can find the derivative of this. It's super easy to find the derivative of this guy. So you get dy equals 5u to the fourth times the derivative of u. All right, so there we go. We've made it this far, and now we got to remember our end goal is to have dy over dx equals something. So that's also super easy to find. Just divide both sides by dx, so you get dy over dx equals 5u to the fourth times du over dx. And now that we have this, we already have dy over dx. All we have to do is to substitute the expression back in for u. So now we have dy over dx equals 5 times 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus x minus 3 to the fourth times du over dx. And all du over dx is just the derivative of the u equals 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus x minus 3. It's the derivative of that guy. So we multiply the 5 times 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus x minus 3 to the fourth times the derivative of u, and you get, which is 15x squared plus 6x plus 1. So you multiply those two, and there you go. That's your final answer. Easy as that. You just pretty much, you assign a variable for the thing inside the parentheses, and then you just solve it like any other question, and then you substitute back in. Super simple. So you have to simplify the chain rule even more. What you have to do is you just pretty much ignore what's inside the parentheses first. You just make that a placeholder. Just say like, oh, this is the same thing as like a variable, so it'll just stay the same. And you just find the derivative of the outside first. So you would find the derivative of the outside, what's outside the parentheses. Then once you do that, you multiply by the derivative of what's inside the parentheses. So that's the chain rule in its simplest form. You find the derivative of the outside, then you multiply by the derivative of the inside. So an example of this would be derivative of this guy. So first you find the derivative of the outside. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 4 minus 1 is 3, and you just keep the inside the same. But we're not done yet, because you have to multiply by the derivative of the inside as well. And the derivative of the inside is just 67, because 67x plus 3, derivative of that is 67. So your final answer comes out to be 1,340 times 67x plus 3 cubed. So you just got to look at your equation that you're finding derivative of, find the derivative of the outside of the parentheses, and then multiply by the derivative of the inside of the parentheses. And that's all the chain rule is. So it's actually pretty simple.